Hey guys, today I'll be doing top 10 best SpongeBob episodes, since my last video was top 10 worst SpongeBob episodes. So anyway, let's begin with number 10. Patty Hype. Okay, so Patty Hype, it's a very hilarious episode. Oh, sorry, give me a sec. Like I was saying, it's a very hilarious episode. A lot of jokes were funny. I think it was one of the earlier episodes. I think it was season 2 or 3. I don't think it was season 1. Probably season 2, yeah. And it was hilarious. Some jokes really made me laugh, like how when SpongeBob didn't know what to do with the money, he just burned it instead of then he decided he was thinking about burning it, then he just gave it away, and Mr. Krabs, he saw it and he got nervous. And the pickle thing at the end is also very funny. So that's why Patty Hype gets this list. It's very funny and it definitely deserves to be on an average person's list, like it was on for mine for number 10. Okay, number 9 is Gary Takes a Bath. Now, this was my first ever SpongeBob episode, and I'm proud it was my first SpongeBob episode, because even though my first SpongeBob episode wasn't number 1 on this list, as long as it's in my top 10, I'm happy. It doesn't even have to be top 10, it could be an honorable mention, but I'm glad that Gary Takes a Bath was my first ever SpongeBob episode. It was very funny, a lot of the schemes made me laugh, and you get the joke, don't drop the soap. Yeah, if you're a kid watching this, you probably don't get what it means, but say the truth, no one really is old enough to know what it means, so I don't know, I won't tell you. But anyway, it's funny. I like it. I like how Gary avoids SpongeBob. Now SpongeBob's doing all these techniques, and then how SpongeBob gets dirty at the end. So yeah, that's why Gary Takes a Bath is number 9. Let's move on to number 8. Okay, number 8 was Graveyard Shift. Graveyard Shift made me laugh a ton of times. I loved the hat-slinging slasher joke. It was funny. Now SpongeBob got nervous. If you watched top 10, this probably wouldn't be at top 5, but it definitely be in top 10, or at least an average person's. And it gets my number 8. And I told you why. Now you guys tell all your friends why it's number 8. Okay, number 7 is Shanghai. Even though it's not number 1, this episode is purely on amazing jokes. Like, especially, what's it called? I forgot it was called, where they get sprayed. Yeah, that, and when they go like, when the Flying Dutchman goes like, ow, SpongeBob goes like, ah, and then Patrick goes like, ali. It's funny. But anyway, I don't have too much time, like last video, so I just want to wrap it up quickly. All the jokes were funny, and you could have picked any ending you wanted. I would have picked Patrick, but SpongeBob got his ending, obviously, because he's the main character. Anyway, let's move on to, I think number 6. Yeah, number 6. Okay, you guys might not believe it, but my number 6 is Best Day Ever. This episode is like true to real life, and this is one of the most underrated SpongeBob episodes of all time. For sure, one of the most underrated. Number 1, I think my number 1, trust me, it's not going to be what you expect, but it's going to be an underrated episode. It's rarely in anyone's top 10s anyway. So, quickly, just want to say the song was nice. It was sweet, this episode. And the jokes were so... This episode showed that Season 9 is not... Wait, this wasn't Season 9, never mind. But just quickly to tell you, Season 9 is getting strong, just to let you guys know. Okay, number 5 is Chocolate Nuts. It's obvious that this would be on everyone's list, since it's on almost everyone's list. Some people even have it as number 1. You guys get the joke, the chocolate jokes, the guy screaming chocolate, and when Patrick says to the door, I love you. That's all I need to say about this episode. That already gave it number 5. Number 4 is Pizza Delivery. This is split with Chocolate Nuts. Half the people have this as number 1, the other half have that, and the other half, well, you know what the episode it is. But anyway, I don't have much time, but I'm just going to tell you the song was funny, and the ending of Squidward being sweet, helping SpongeBob, was good enough to give it number 4. Time for number 3. It was obvious that this would make it on the list. You're Crazy to not even have it as an honorable mention. But Band Geeks made it to number 3. It did not make it to number 1, but the song was amazing, and the jokes of Patrick, that's a sign that Patrick was a great character back in the day. So that just gave it enough. Time for number 2. I know you guys are shocked. The Season 9 episode for number 2. Okay, I'm telling you, not Season 1 through 3 or 4 will be number 1. I'm telling you that. But no, you guys are shocked. I know. This episode was great, though. It made me happy watching. Especially how SpongeBob saved the guy, no matter how, even though the guys were kind of mean. Yeah, SpongeBob did that in a season 9 episode. And I was in the mood for a milkshake during watching this episode. I wouldn't understand how you wouldn't be unless you're allergic to milkshakes, which I'm sorry if you are. Quickly, it's time for some honorable mentions. Well, that's all the honorable mentions for now. I have a bunch more, but I wouldn't have enough time to do every single one. Anyway, time for number 1. Now, I know none of you were expecting this, but number 1 is Frankendoodle. Hate me, love me. The jokes were hilarious. I'll show you just pictures of the jokes. You'll get it. Oh yeah, and don't forget the joke. Finland! So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my list. Please like, comment, subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. Also request what you guys want me to do next.